Hello, everyone. This is Alex from RockX. I'm the founder and the CEO of RockX. Today, I want to share some of my thoughts about DeFi. But before that, I want to show my thanks to the sponsor of this summit. My topic is DeFi optimize the industry. So today I will separate my video to several parts. Firstly, I will introduce myself. Secondly, I will introduce RockX. Then I will share my thoughts on the DeFi industry. And finally, at the end, I will introduce how RockX participates in the DeFi industry. So firstly, I will introduce myself right now. My name is Alex Lin, and I finished my PhD degree in financial engineering at the mid of 2013. And after that, I founded RockMiner, which is a Bitcoin mining machine manufacturer at that time. And after that, RockMiner right now has been focusing on the POW mining and one-stop mining investment service since that. So right now, almost 7 years already. Our customers from the whole world, including United States, Singapore, Dubai, India, and also from other countries and regions. So after more than 5 years in the POW industry, I founded RockX last May with Dongxin Shu, who was the founder and the CEO of Zilliqa. So RockX is based in Singapore. Our whole team in Singapore, but myself is in China. RockMiner is in China. So you can Google RockMiner and RockX with my name, then you can check a lot of the news and reporters about us. RockX is focused on to enable anyone to capitalize on the emerging global asset class of the digital asset and the cryptocurrencies for the best risk-adjusted returns. What it means, so firstly, RockX is also doing the POW mining service from outside of China, which means if anyone who have the US dollar or a Singapore dollar, they can invest into the RockX for POW service, then RockX will do the one-stop service with the investors combined with RockMiner, because RockMiner is based in Shenzhen in China, nearby Hong Kong. The second most important thing RockX is doing is RockX is a POS platform. We are doing the services to the institutions and also small players who have a lot of the tokens like the Polkadot, Terra, IOTX, Solana, Oasis, and also other tokens. We have the public chain to the tools development, for the public chain applications development. We'll cooperate with Oasis Algorand already, and we are coming to cooperate with other public chains too. And RockX also doing the DeFi product development too. So for RockX, we are focusing on one is POS service. Second, we're doing the public chain development, especially the tools applications. Third, we're doing the DeFi product support to the DeFi project. And fourth, we're also doing the POW mining service with outside of Chinese investors. And right now, I will share my thoughts on the DeFi. It will be 3 parts. First part, the key contributions of DeFi are what? In my mind, firstly, it adds the valuation of stocked funds, which means it's similar as POS. People who have the USDC, DAI, or even the BTC and ETH, what they can do before DeFi coming? They can only do loan and lend in the centralized platforms. But with DeFi, people don't need such kind of the centralized institutions. They can just use the wallet, like a decentralized wallet, MetaMask or other BitPi or other wallets to control the funds, and also they can get the additional value. Second, DeFi also subverted the asset management by decentralization. As I mentioned, people no need to use the centralized exchanges or wallets to manage their self-funds. The third thing is it's for the DeFi, it will lower the interest, or we can say the cost of the cryptocurrencies in long term, which means before the DeFi coming, we can only loan or lend our funds from the centralized institutions, but we have no negotiation power with them. We can only use what they supplied. But with DeFi, there are decentralized competitions from all the DeFi products and also between the DeFi product and the centralized wallets and exchanges. So the three most important things are what I think DeFi to do the contribution to the whole world. Also, DeFi is not perfect. I think nothing is perfect. There are also some weaknesses of DeFi. I think there should be at least 5. First, it's high barrier for the new beings. I mean, for the new players. I'm in China, and a lot of people nearby me, they even never use DeFi. Why? It not means they do not want to use. They want to get the interest, they want to get the additional value from their asset, but they can't. Why they can't? Because in China, when you want to use MetaMask, you have to know English. Second, you have to use the VPN because of the internet, internet barrier. And also because new beings, they have no knowledge about the such kind of technical things and also the language things. So the barrier is very high, even for the crypto industry people, not just for the fiat people. And the second thing about the technical risk, or we can see bug from the smart contracts. In the past months, we saw a lot of the the hacked things, the technical hack or from the economy hack in the smart contract, like the Harvest or some other DeFi project. This is also the third weakness is about the economy bug, which means people can use the arbitrage attack from the LP, the pair of the LP tokens they supplied. People who can use the decentralized loan, like the last loan, they can use this very quickly to borrow money and to make the upcharge. And the third thing is, the fourth thing, and also very important thing is the scammers. It's very easy to start and easy to get money. I saw some projects, they can use DeFi. They just use a fake name with a real project, but they can supply the LP on Uniswap or on other DeFi product platform. I saw some people just they deposit the money and want to do the DeFi mining, but actually they get nothing because it's scammers. They just go away, and you have no way to get them. There's the 4 things. The 5 things is also have some connection with the past 4 things. It's about DeFi is centralized, so it's hard to trace the hackers and the thieves. But for the weakness of the DeFi, there are also a lot of opportunities of DeFi. Who can solve those problems? The issues, or to help DeFi make the world better. The opportunities in DeFi should be several things. Firstly, is about the technical support with the product development. The technical guys, they can use their technology to make the DeFi product better. And also the second thing is the code audit. There are several big code audit in the global world. Also in China, there are 2 famous ones. There are also some in US. But as we see, the code audit cannot solve the economy attack things. So how to make the code audit better is also some chance for the potential opportunities for the people who want to join the DeFi industry. The third thing is about the option or other derivatives to lower the risk of DeFi product. For instance, the options who can lower or solve the price derivation on the market, and also the insurance, like the WNXM, this project, they can supply the insurance to the DeFi product. And also for the last thing we can do is to supply the basement valuation of the DeFi. This is very hard part, I think. It depends on the technology, also depends on the economy. If people just list a new token about DeFi and without any basement valuation and just supply the LP, supply the high APY, or the use just for the farming, it means nothing. And we saw a lot of projects. They did this before this. Before the September, just 2 months ago, a lot of them came out. But when the market cooled down, most of them just run away. And so for the RockX, how does RockX participate in the DeFi product? Firstly, RockX is a technical company, so we are be conservative. Firstly, we are focused on the technical things to help the project to do the development and also to help them to design the economy model. Secondly, because RockX is a POS platform, so we can supply the basement valuation of DeFi token by the POS. Like when the Polkadot is ready about running the real public chain, at least the parallel chain started, then we can do something to do the cross chain. And because RockX is a POS platform, we can add the basement valuation when people use those DeFi token, which including the POS tokens together. And also we want to help the DeFi project to supply the solid yield for the investors. Like the project named Stone, RockX helped them to do the technical developing and also the economy model design to help the investors or to help the Stone platform to supply the solid yield to any investors, no matter small ones or the whales. And the third thing RockX wants to do is to lower the barrier for people to join in the DeFi ecosystem from the technical side and also from the from the legal side. From the license. We are going to cooperate with the license. For the regulated institutions in the in the traditional world or in the crypto world who have the license to help people to use the fiat to invest in the DeFi product. And also, RockX want to make a DeFi investment more flexible in future, which means we are going to do something similar as an index, which means people can use their smart ideas or use their experience to make the investments in the DeFi more flexible, because not all people just conservative. Some of them just aggressive. They can burden the higher risk, and also they want to get the higher interest. So we are going to help the product to do more flexible product. And so this is what I want to share with you guys today. And thank you very much. Thanks for everyone.